Hi everybody, it's Ramona here again from Connect to Your Angels with this week's weekly Oracle card reading. I hope you guys are doing great. It's actually a cold and kind of gray and rainy day here in Calgary, so I'm actually hanging out in front of the fire, even though it's almost June, which is kind of crazy. And yeah, we are already into the readings for June, so this is going to be for the week of June 2nd through to June 8th. And this week I thought I'd use a deck that I haven't actually worked with in quite a while. I don't know why, but I don't know, I guess I just forgot about it. So it's the Angels of Atlantis cards that I'll be using today. So as always, I will draw 3 cards, one for the beginning of the week, one for the middle of the week, and one for the end of the week and into the weekend. So this is what they look like, and I'll go ahead and get started. These ones are kind of bigger and they're a little hard to shuffle. That's okay, we'll just see what wants to come up here. Oop, let's see if we get any that jump out. I'm going to grab this one for the beginning of the week. And this one's going to be the middle. And this one's going to be for the end of the week. Okay, so as we begin the week, oh, I like this. This is evolution, coming from Archangel Sandalphon. And so evolution, it's about our need to evolve as humans and grow and expand and change. You know, too often we get stuck in our comfort zones, right? Because it's comfy there. And moving away from that there's fear that comes up. It's scary to move out of our comfort zone. It's the unknown and we don't know. Even though what I'm feeling is a lot of people right now are experiencing what I call that head-heart tug-of-war. You know, you don't like your situation, so you want to change it. Your angels come in and give you some guidance that feels exciting to you. You think about that, you're like, yes, this would be great. I really want to move in this new direction. You get all fired up and pumped up about it. And then your head kicks in, right? And it starts to tell you things like, that's not a good idea, you can't do that, it's going to take too much time, it's going to cost too much money, and all these crazy thoughts come into your head. And you get into this do I, don't I kind of scenario, right? Where you feel like you're conflicted. And why that happens is because our ego minds, and that's the head, doesn't like change. It wants to keep you in your comfort zone so you don't grow and expand. The angels, though, will push us purposefully out of our comfort zone because that is when we grow. And that is how we expand, and that's how we evolve. And if you think about in nature, you know, if things aren't growing and evolving and changing, they're doing the opposite, which is stagnating and dying. And you don't want to be in that position. And I have a lot of people that use those words when I work with them. You know, they'll say, I'm living on the outside, but I'm dying on the inside. And it's because they're too afraid to make a change, right? To do those things that, you know, fire them up, that they get excited about. But when this head kicks in and tries to talk them out of it, the fear comes up and it holds them back. So if you're experiencing this, you know, fear is a good thing because it's telling you you are on the right track. You are hearing the guidance from your angels, so that's good. That's where you need to go. They know your path and purpose, and they're trying to get you there, but you're holding back because you're listening instead of the guidance to your ego mind. So I would encourage you to try to put those thoughts out of your head. You know, when they come up, I use this technique. I'll use the sorcerer sweep, just like this, and I'll sometimes say, cancel, clear, delete. You know, I'm not going to listen to those thoughts in my head. I'm going to follow my heart and trust in my intuition and my gut feelings that I have about this and charge forward. And I know it's not easy. It takes a lot of time and sometimes some practice to get good at doing that. But honestly, if you're feeling those nudges and that guidance from your angels, you will never go wrong unless you choose not to listen to it. So and I say that from experience because I've done a lot of crazy things strictly based on my intuition, like move across the country 3 times, you know, decide to build this beautiful dream house that we live in, all kinds of things. So, you know, you won't go wrong. It is your inner compass. So listen to that guidance and trust it. Okay, that's for Monday. That's all the time, but especially on Monday and Tuesday. Okay, as we move into the middle of the week, we have Archangel Gabriel, and the message is about balance. And Gabriel is the communication angel who gives us the right words sometimes if we're not sure what we need to say. Maybe it's a difficult conversation you need to have, but this is about balance. And a lot of you aren't feeling that balance right now. There's just too much. It's the all work and no play, makes Jack a dull boy, and when I get this done, and when I get this done, and when I get this done, then I can relax and have fun, which is totally the wrong way to think. But a lot of what else is going on is, you know, when this happens, then I can be happy. When that comes into my life, then I'll be happy. Da 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 da. If this, then that. And they're saying that is really the wrong way to look at it. You know, happiness is within us at all times. It is a state of mind. It's not something we wait to attain to come to us. Now, that might be a big mind blow moment for some of you. For others, it might be that total light bulb moment that you've needed. But, you know, if it's the balance that you're striving for, it's already within you. And I know that kind of seems a little, I don't know, guru-y or something like that to say, but you have to, it's about shifting out of some of your beliefs and your patterns that you've come to believe, right? So the way to attain that balance is to turn some of that thinking around and realize that right now you do need to go out and have fun and do the things that bring you joy and do the things that bring that inner child out, and then everything else kind of takes care of itself. By, you know, it's really crazy how that works, but it's all based on law of attraction and our vibrations. And when we're feeling happy and joyful and excited and passionate about something, the universe is going to respond with giving us more situations, more reason to be happy, excited, and joyful. So all those things we're stressed and worried about and trying to take care of are going to take care of themselves, like I said, right? So it's about, you know, like I said, changing your mindset a little bit, and it does take practice. It's something it's not, you know, you'll just get it. It's not a light switch where all of a sudden, you know, it's there. It's something you take some discipline around, but I encourage you to start implementing that, to really try to make that concerted effort to change your thinking around that stuff, okay? And then in the end of the week, we have Gabriel again. Wow. And this message is about inspiration, about being inspired. And so where this ties in as well with the beginning of the week's message here too, about us evolving and how we get that guidance, right? We get the guidance, and some of us are really good at recognizing it. And then, like I said, this kicks in and tries to talk you out of it. But the steps are, I listen, you know, you're going to get the guidance, then trusting it. I trust that guidance, even though it's uncomfortable to me. There might be fear around it. I might not fully understand it, but I trust it. And the next step is to take that inspired action, right? If you're feeling fired up about something and it's really feeding your soul on the inner level, you have to take the steps to follow that guidance, because it is their way of telling you you are on the right path. This is your path. This is your purpose. So, you know, if you're asking them for help and they're giving you this guidance and you're not walking it out, they can't fully help you, right? So make sure you're taking those steps, that inspired action. This is a partnership. They can't bring things and just plunk it in your lap, right? It is, you know, their part of the equation is to help you with that guidance, and then your part of the equation is to walk it out and take those steps, because again, it's part of what you're in this life walk to learn right now. So, you know, as much as we would love the doorbell to ring and it's the UPS man on our front porch with this big bag of cash or whatever it is you're asking for, it doesn't work that way. You need to take the steps to follow through on the guidance. So really listen to that inspiration or the inspired guidance that you are getting, and then walk it out. Take that action. Do those action steps. And if you're fearful, because like I said, that's what comes up when you get excited about something. Sorry, there is a huge goose that just literally flew right in front of my window. Anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, so if you're feeling that guidance to do it, you know, walk it out, because that's how they help you, right? It's like, you know, people who say, I really want to win the lottery, and they never buy a ticket. That's the exact same thing as you saying, angels, angels, please help me with this, please, please, please. And they're giving you all this guidance, and you don't follow it. Right? It's the same thing. So don't put yourself in that position, because then you just get more frustrated. You'll figure that the angels aren't listening to you, that it's a bunch of phony baloney, that I'm crazy and out of my mind and you should stop watching these videos. No, it's none of those things. It's just that you need to trust and walk it out. Okay, you have to do your part. Sorry, some of you might not like that message, but that's how it works. So you can think about that as you go into the weekend of the week of June 2nd to the 8th. So, and of course, you can work with these actual archangels as well. So Monday and Tuesday, work with Archangel Sandalphon. And then the rest of the week, you can work with Gabriel. And remember, the archangels are unlimited beings. They can be everybody simultaneously. So you never have to worry that, you're taking them away from something more important, right? And thinking, well, maybe my concern isn't that big. Maybe somebody over there needs them more. No, you can work with them for anything at any time, and that is great. They can be with you and everybody else at the same time. So that's the message for that week, and I think that is beautiful. So it's about, really listening to your inner voice, getting good at recognizing it, and moving through the fear. Now, the other thing I want to mention is the angel that you can work with, too, to help you overcome that fear. Can you hear that goose out there? He's just honking up a storm. The other angel that you can work with to help you move through that fear is Archangel Michael, who is the angel that removes fear and gives you courage and gives you confidence that you need to move forward confidently and to really know that it's all going to be okay. They are holding your hand. You're not in this walk alone. You always have your angels with you. So it's a comforting feeling to know that you are fully supported on the spiritual plane. Okay? So there you have it. And just as a quick reminder, if you have not gone to my website to sign up for my e-zine and to get these videos in your inbox every week, please go to www.connect2, that's the number, yourangels.com, and you can just fill in your name and your email, and you will get these in your email every week, so you won't miss out on any angel insights, because like I say, when you work with your angels, it's like having an ace in your pocket. It's like you have a little one-up on everybody else, so who wants to miss out on having that, right? So have a great week, everybody. And if you're on social media, check out my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/connect2yourangels. And you can also follow me on Twitter at Ramona Remesat. That's REMESAT. So have a great week, everybody. I look forward to seeing you here again next week. Thanks.